Alright, welcome back everybody to another episode of City Skylines. In the last episode, we were just getting the new city up and running. If you missed that, go check that out. That explains why we start a whole new city. If you're new here, then don't worry about it. This is all just a brand new city for you. Excuse me. So, as you can see, we have a little bit of a crime problem. And we could just plop down another... one of these guys, but I think the best thing would be to do is just put down one of these. A little bit more costly. Yeah, we'll just put down one of those. And I forgot to turn off the anarchy mod thing off, so it didn't delete the buildings below it, but that's okay. They'll figure it out. They'll learn eventually that there's a big old new building on top of them and that they need to figure themselves out where they need to go. I'm sure that we're going to need to put some... Oh, you guys are complaining about garbage. Alright. That was something I kind of forgot about. Where are we going to put garbage? I had a little bit of a bug with garbage in the last city. I don't know if it was the map, or if where I placed it, or if it was just something with a mod, or if it was just me being stupid. I don't know, but it was not working properly. But where do we put garbage in the city? Where do we put garbage? We'll put it out on the island over here. Actually, well, that's a nice idea, and it'll be away from everybody. I just don't like how that would look. Honestly, I just don't think that would look very well. We could put it like right here off the freeway. Yeah, but then we have a lot of trash truck traffic going through there, which I guess is alright. I mean, it won't be for now, but it will be very, very soon. And I would like to get a few up and running just to try and... Alright, we get it to get things sorted out early on. I think it's 2 will fit back to back if I do that. That's actually a little bit more than I need, but that's okay. Can I fit? Cannot. You know, that works. That'll be okay. We can redo that. Okay. Oh yeah, it's not gonna let me now because I turned that off. I'm like, why is it not letting me now? Okay, so we'll delete that. Make sure we don't delete that. And we'll do that. We can't see very well out here, but that's all good. So that might be a cause for concern here in a little bit, but we're not going to worry about it too much right now. Alright. There's quite a bit of... I think each one of these has 10, 15. So that's 45 trash trucks right there. That's crazy to think about, but true. But they're moving along pretty good. There's not too much traffic to compete with. There's already traffic over here to compete with, and that would be a problem. We're going to need to do... Yes, that's what I was thinking of doing. I was like, there's something else we need to do over here. And that is, I want to build a merge lane. Just a small little merge lane about that long should be good. And then let's use the line connector. That's something we need to do is configure the settings. Alright. So as you can see, you can just point them to kind of where you want to go. And what's nice is it actually creates a merge thing. I like trying to use I tried to use the highway logic that's built into the presidential mod, whatever, but it messes with it because for whatever reason they believe that you can't have an exiting lane also be a straight lane. You know how like on highways you'll have a 2-lane exit and one of the 2 lanes that are exiting will also allow you to go straight as well. If that makes sense, but it doesn't allow you to do that when you have that mod, when you have that part of the mod enabled. So yes. So we're going to turn that up. I want to turn on, yeah, do U-turns at junctions. Just because that's a legal thing here in Texas where we are, and I don't know. It just makes things easier on everybody. Oh yeah, that's not enabled. Yeah, this one right here, highway specific lane merging, blah blah blah. It works pretty well, except for that. And then we want to turn off speed limits. Oh, it's already off. Why was it showing? Let's open it back up and see. I think everything else is set. Oh yeah, I want to turn on. Yes. That, okay. So now, oops. Click on the wrong thing. Okay, yeah, they don't show up anymore. That was weird. It was already off, or did I turn it off when I wasn't even paying attention? I don't know. Whoa. Whoa. I guess it's because of that. I think they changed that with the update as well, because what used to happen is when you would, I don't know if I ever showcased it in my previous episodes, but you change something like this and they would just stop, and then you'd, for like a good solid couple minutes, real time couple minutes, and it would just back up traffic, especially if it's a busy road. And let's say it's a busy road and you decide, okay, it's busy enough, let's add another lane to this. You would actually make the problem about 10 times worse, because you would have traffic backing up, and then like the first group of cars would start going through, and then all of a sudden you'd be like, okay, people are starting to move, and then the next group of cars would just stop, and it'd be like that for at least 5 minutes of real time, if not 10 minutes. And you can imagine how much traffic would back up in that time. It was just insane. Wow, look at the amount of traffic going through there. Look at the amount of traffic coming through there. Holy crap. Yeah, I do remember this being a very busy area. So I'm sure we'll be addressing that before we know it, as well as this area as well. But luckily, it's doing all right for right now. Excuse me as I take a drink of coffee. All right. So garbage, yeah. Well, we got garbage trucks coming over here now. They should be coming up. I think they were probably taking care of the industry area. And speaking of which, there's some garbage trucks right there. They were probably taking care of the industry area at first, but they'll be over here in a second. As we get this city more established, we may build some facilities closer to here. Makes sense. Where exactly? I'm not sure yet. We might build like a recycling center or something, a couple things kind of close, but for right now, we're not gonna worry about that too much. Wow, yeah, we got garbage trucks coming in. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I figured traffic was getting pretty bad on this road. That would be a really dangerous intersection. I could just see that now being a ridiculously dangerous intersection. Needless to say. Alright, so trash. Not enough electricity. Yes, that makes sense why it looks like a lightning bolt. Alright, we are not turning a profit. That's not good. Well, we will produce some more electricity. We are going to need to figure out this whole not making money thing. I'm kind of thinking of widening out that road right now, but we're going to wait a minute on that. So, let's go and do that. Let's see here. Let's put this commercial along there and along there. I don't want to mess with that house too much. Not right now. Probably will once we widen out that road, but not right now. Alright. So let's go ahead and run a new road up top here. And one more. Like so. And then, so it's going to be kind of grid-based for a while, which makes sense. I mean, this is pretty much how every city starts, at least here in America, that I can tell. And this usually turns into like the downtown area, which it will. Like, this is going to be a fairly encompassing downtown, which I like. Hopefully we won't hit road limits for a while. It's bound to happen though. Especially if that's all you build. Like that was a city. That was the city I hit the road limit on. I built nothing but grid. I just wanted to kind of build the biggest city I could, and I hit about 600,000 people and hit the road limit, and it was done, which was kind of depressing because the city wasn't even remotely done. And I know I have enough CPU power to be able to, and graphics power to be able to handle that, but it's something with the engine, I'm sure. But hopefully they will address those problems later on, or in the next, City Skylines 2 or whatever they come out with. Which I'm kind of wondering how they're going to handle. I don't know if they're going to just, go for City Skylines 2 or if they're going to do updates to this, but City Skylines 2, I'm not really looking forward to that per se. I'm hoping that maybe they'll take advantage of DirectX 12, but that's another problem because I don't want to upgrade to Windows 10 just for DirectX 12. So I mean, I might have to build a whole new computer just for Windows 10 if that's the case. Which I guess, not a huge deal, but I don't really like using Windows 10 as my main operating system. And that's reasons for another day. Wasn't that... Okay, so we have commercial down this way, right? And we could build some commercial over on this side as well. Kind of useless per se, because there's not really that much traffic that's going to be going down that way. But we have the demand for it. We need the tax revenue. So why not? If they're willing to build there, then what am I to say no? I mean, geez. I think maybe, yeah, this one here should be. So what I'm going to do here, just to kind of mark the territory a little bit, is that. And we could connect it up right now, but I'm not going to at the moment. So yeah, we're gonna, yeah, wow, look at that. They came to a complete stop there. All right. That's pretty good. That's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out so far. We're up to about going on 3,000 people, so that's good. Yes, we get it. New buildings, we get it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at the amount of traffic that comes through there. That's crazy. This is at night too. This is later at night. Alright, let's see how traffic's holding up down over here. We're doing pretty good. Probably do this last square here. I'm kind of interested. I don't usually do this type of design, so I'm interested to see if it helps or not. And then I almost want to build another interchange right at the bat to see if it helps. Because I'm not sure if it will or not. Alright, so that's looking good. That's looking good. Alright, let's complain about something over there. Oh yeah, I did leave those 3 lanes. Yeah, I figured at least one of these bridges I figured I'd leave as 3 lanes just to simulate like planning for the future a little bit. So that's what I did. I was wondering because I was over here and I saw the light up. I was like, do the 2-lane bridges really have lights? No, they don't. Alright. What I really like is the look of the 4-lane bridges, which I don't use very often. I need to see if I can bring that over to the 2-lane or 3-lane at least. Let me see if I can show you what they look like. It looks stunning. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, look at that. That's just beautiful. I love that. And like the way the support beams arc and everything, it just looks great. May have to try and use those at some point, but I just don't know too much where we can. Because most of our river crossings are going to end up being highways, so I don't know. Just don't know. We're making a profit again. We could probably afford to put in a school. Or at least an elementary school, I should say. This is going to be our next... No, this is going to be our next main road. So I'm thinking maybe putting it off at there. Like that. We'll have to move it if we widen out that road, but it's kind of in the middle, which is good. Should give some education. Oops. I was like, wait, what? Alright, yeah, that coverage, meh. It'll do. It'll do. Oh man, look at the traffic off of this road. Yeah, it's probably going to be getting time to widen that road out, especially as we build farther and farther back. It's just going to cause more and more problems. And the longer we go without building an interchange, the more and more problems it's going to have as well. So we're going to have to work on that pretty soon. Let's go ahead. Ooh, I grabbed... Oh, no, I didn't. I just did things completely wrong. Forgot to change this back. So let's go and do that. Oh, right. There we go. All right, let's change back to auto. For now, we can get rid of that. All right. Should we do 2 more squares to make it worth our while? I don't know. Probably. Let's go and do that. Could have made it a lot easier on ourselves if we did that from the beginning, but you know. And I think that will, yep, that looks good. All right. And what do we have? We have a lot of commercial demand. Surprisingly enough. All right. We've really only been putting it on for 1 road anyways, so I guess that kind of could explain a lot. All right. So we can do that for now. And that for now. All right. And that looks good. All right, so that should build out a little bit more, right? Even some more commercial. Do a little bit more this way, like that. Yep, got more houses building in. That's all looking good. That's looking good. All right. All right, we get it. Yeah, that's becoming a little bit of a mess, but I'm gonna ignore that just for a second. Because it's still flowing, and even if it is still flowing, I'm still gonna fix it up just because that's not realistic at all. But we gotta do what we gotta do to kind of start off here, so. Alright. And once we start building these interchanges, then we can jump to the other side of the freeway too, which should look nice. So I tend to get in the habit of just starting on one side and building off of there and not really changing it up, and it's like, it'd be really nice just to have both sides built up. I think that's what I started doing in the last city as well. Alright. Looking good. I love this game at night. I just love how beautiful it is. You need to fix this bridge as well. I must have messed that up. This one as well. Look at that. Oh, I hate when the camera does that. Yeah, this one's kind of got a little weird drop to it as well. Does it drop on this side? Not drastically. Not as bad as this does. I mean, that pretty much puts you like right on the water. Look at that. Jeez. Like a couple inches of rain and that freaking freeway is going to be all flooded over. It's crazy. I bet you this road is red. I bet you, watch. It's pretty close. Pretty close. It's definitely red in there. It's because traffic comes to a pretty good stop every once in a while there. Alright, so we put in a school. We have not put in a hospital yet. Which I kind of feel like we should. We are turning a profit. So let's go and put in one of these guys. I think the next through road. Here's that one there. I think it's going to be this one. No, let's make it this one because this one can come along the freeway here. So let's go and put this guy right on the corner here. I know that's kind of on the edge of town. Yeah, I forgot to turn that off again. But they should be able to help everybody out. I should be able to. So then this road, what it'll do, might as well do this, is it'll come off of here and start angling off that way. And then we can maybe do a little bit of a park here for that side. Alright. So too bad these guys are going to be a little upset when we change that. And they learn that their road is going to become a pretty major road, but oh well. Alright. And now my last city, I put another freeway down this way after a while, but I don't know if I want to do that in this city. I don't know yet. What's your guys' problem? Electricity, sewage. I guess we can start building that guy out. Let's go and start building that guy out. Let's go ahead. We got money for it. We got money for it. Let's do it. Alright. So we'll start building it out like that. And we'll go over here, and we'll go over here, and we'll put down, should put down 2 for now. Let's start with 2 for now and see what that gets us. Do we have water already running down here? No, we do not. We can get it running down here. Guess it'll run along the edge of the road like that. Yeah, there was also a mod that made it so you don't have to have any pipes. I don't know if I want to do that. Ooh, these guys don't have any water. Let's make sure that. What was it, Sim City 4, where it was, where like your coal power plants, if you didn't have water connected to them, they always caught on fire and stuff? I can't remember. Was that the case in that game? Honestly, can't remember. I opened that game and played a little bit recently. It's alright. It's alright. It's a little bit more harder to play just knowing that this game exists. I'm just gonna say that. I mean, it's still a great game, don't get me wrong. It's just hard to play because there's certain things that are missing because it's such an old game and stuff that, like, there's many times where I try to turn the camera and no, it just no. Oh, yes. The whole point of running water out here was to actually connect these up, not run it in freaking front of it. Ah, man. Alright. Yeah, okay. So now, perfect. We're still, we're negative now. We'll figure that out. We can probably start by turning the, what's your problem? You out of power. Are we out of power? Oh, no. Oh. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay. First, I thought that I accidentally disconnected a power line, but then I saw everybody else is complaining about power too. So, I guess we are kind of out of power. Okay, so after I just turn that one off, how much? It's doing all right. We're turning a profit now. Okay, I was thinking to turn out the water pump as well, but I think I'm going to wait a minute on that. This area, should we build out more? I'm kind of scared too. We do have some industry demand though. We do have industry demand, that's for sure. I think we should build out that and then we should start working on this area a little bit. Not building the interchange, like getting it ready for it. Alright, we get it, we get it. There's. Start building up this side. We're gonna start building this side. Let's start building this side. Let's go over here, like so. And again, I might follow the kind of same pattern I was doing before, but I think for now I'm going to leave it. Industry's not so hard hit when you bring an avenue through their property. Commercial and residential can take a little bit more of a hit when you do something like that. And I just ran a whole bunch of... Wow. Alright, you guys pulling power from there? No, you're not. Really? Something else I don't get is, like, why do some of these power reach across the road and why some of them don't? I just don't understand that. Alright, so let's try this again. There we go, okay. Why is there just nothing there? It's weird. Alright, and water. Alright, and water. There we go. Don't want to forget the water, especially for industry. Now, I'm sure that we need to get a fire station out here. Let's just get that out of the way now. I mean, I'm sure they're going to be asking for security as well, police station. Alright. Yes, we know. Thank you. Oh yeah, look at that. Building on fire right there. Didn't even see that. That might have just happened. That might have already been happening. You might already saw that. I wasn't looking at that. Alright, well that's good. At least we built a fire station, right? Yeah, we've already had a couple... Oh, that one burnt to the ground. We can take care of that. I have a mod to do that, but you know, I can just take care of that right now. Alright, yeah, just look how much traffic's coming through here. That's crazy. It's a little orange. I mean, it's moving. It's moving. That's what matters most. We are going to need to do some stuff to get that up and going. I have a feeling that might be... Well, that one's not too bad. I know this one over... This bridge over here... In fact, let's finish this interchange. Is too high. Because of the way it works in the editor. I messed up and I never went back and fixed it. Alright, let's do that. Like so. And that. And then we can drag. Oh, we got plenty of room. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And we need to change that to that. Make sure it comes at a nice slope. You're going to see me do this a lot with these types of interchanges, especially at the beginning, just because it's just so much easier. Alright, so then we're going to do that, that, and oops. Ooh, that was just barely. It might need to come over just a little bit more to make it look legit. I don't want it to come that far. Oh well, guess it's gonna have to now. Yeah, that looks alright actually. Hey, it actually has the support right there. That's crazy. Yeah, I know this one's definitely too high because I remember the first couple of these I made. I think the other one at the other end is too high as well because it was by 3 instead of by 2. So whatever, what is it? 4? No, 6 times 3. So they're 18 instead of 12, which is crazy. Is that? Wait, yeah, that's 3 right there. That's funny. Alright. Oops. Must have missed a spot. Okay. And there's that. Okay, so we got a pretty good area. So I think in the next episode what we're going to do is we're at least going to take care of this interchange and take care of this road here just to, or this bridge here, just to get it nice and even, and then take care of this interchange. And then later on we'll start working on this interchange as well, just to get a couple of them done. We're at about 5,000 people, which is crazy. That's a pretty good little milestone there. So I'm gonna try and keep these around 30 minutes as well, but I want to kind of keep them around a spot where I feel like we accomplished something, or at least the city grew or something. You know, it's like, don't want to cut these off too early, because I noticed that about some of the other videos I was doing is I'd end them just because I didn't want to go too much over 20 minutes, just because it's easier. But it's like, in all retrospect, it's like, yeah, you know, if it doesn't feel like anything gets done, or if I don't feel like we accomplished anything, we're just starting to get into it, what's the point of ending it there? So, but I'm going to try and keep them around 30 minutes if I can. So, moral of the story, 30 minutes. Alright, so, as always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe and all kinds of stuff. Definitely stay tuned for future episodes. And let me know of anything, any comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.